2020 Toyota Corolla Car Review. Buying a Toyota Corolla is definitely an easy choice. Its proven history of reliability, efficiency, and affordability shows that hundreds of thousands of Americans annually plunk down their hard-earned money on new and used Corollas without thinking twice. There's nothing regarding the new 2020 Toyota Corolla sedan that suggests anyone this is very likely to change, whether or not it represents the model's biggest transformation in decades. Entirely new underpinnings are usually in the mix. Toyota's new global architecture TNGA, as really our new optional engine along with an available hybrid powertrain. But the brand new Corolla still sets to do what all Corollas did. That's get people where they should go, reliably and efficiently. Greatly improved driving experience. As with all the new Corolla hatchback, what's most commendable regarding the Corolla sedan will be the vast, across-the-board improvement over its predecessor. It looks better, drives better, and feels better inside. Not that there was anywhere to visit but up on the outgoing Corolla sedan's lackluster driving dynamics, cheap interior, and wonky exterior design. Don't be fooled through the new car's wheelbase, which, at 106.3 inches, will be the same as before. The TNGA platform is completely new to the sedan. Toyota claims a large increase in rigidity, along with the rear suspension switches looking at the old torsion beam arrangement to an alternative, newer multi-link setup. The significant uptick in chassis refinement is evident even at lower speeds, where, finally, the Corolla returned satisfying ride comfort and nicely weighted steering. We found the sedan to become a bit more comfortable and settled compared to the Corolla hatchback, that is pitched as sportier and has now a shorter wheelbase. But although the Corolla sedan's intentions lie solidly inside mainstream, nonetheless throws enthusiasts a bone with the available manual transmission. The 6-speed stick, which even has standard rev matching capability, comes only within the same model and pairs with all the more powerful with the two engine options. A 169 horsepower 2.0-liter inline 4 that's standard from the Sporty-ish SE and XSE trims. We enjoyed rowing this gearbox despite its throws being overwed-like. It reminded us from the simple joys of shifting Econo boxes on the past. The engine would like to rev towards the upper reaches in the tachometer, but we did sometimes miss the torquey mid-range punch with the Corolla's turbocharged competitors. Specifically when this 2.0-liter is mated with a continuously variable automatic transmission, which exacerbates its buzzy nature at higher revs. Old base engine, new hybrid. More disappointing will be the carry-over base engine that's standard on now, LE, and XLE models. This 1.8-liter inline 4 is surely an ancient powertrain which has been featured inside the past several generations of Corolla with minimal updates. Its 139 horsepower is within the low end from the compact segment. Along with the Corolla we drove using this type of engine felt a lot less than enthusiastic getting out of bed to speed. Perhaps a greater deterrent will be the fact that the harder desirable and powerful 2.0-liter engine actually gets better EPA fuel economy as compared to the base engine. A hybrid model is often a new addition to your Corolla lineup and strikes a superb compromise involving the two gas engines. Quiet, smooth, and unobtrusive, the hybrid powertrain runs on the 121 horsepower Atkins cycle 1.8-liter inline 4 and a couple electric motors, while using drive motor Gen 71 horsepower. It's a familiar Toyota setup great for an impressive 52 miles per gallon combined, nearly 20 miles per gallon more compared to Awachi thrifty gas Corollas and directly on top of the closest rival, the Honda Insight that is, essentially, a Civic hybrid in most but name. There's also little disadvantage to choosing the Corolla hybrid, aside from its $3,000 price premium, Due to your placement in the battery pack in the rear seats, it's the same volume of trunk space because conventionally powered model, plus the rear seat backs even fold flat, building a pass-through on the trunk on the interior longer cargo. Rear seat room is one with the few places that the new car doesn't beat the earlier one. Rear legroom drops by greater than 6 inches. The existing Corolla were built with a positively palatial volume of space with the spine, so it will be not quite as Uber and Lyft friendly. Even so, the rear quarters continue to be more spacious than from the Corolla hatch and perfectly comfortable for just 2 adults. Interior materials are solidly average for your class. Scratchy cheap plastic bits are kept with a minimum, as well as the dashboard layout is of interest enough, as well as the infotainment setup is straightforward to use, with volume and tuning knobs and standard Apple CarPlay capability. Android Auto isn't available. Better but not the best. Despite being a real drastic improvement over its predecessor, the Corolla hardly leapfrogs to your top of that class, it merely reaches more detailed parity. This just isn't an aspirational compact car like the newest Mazda 3 using its staring and premium design, or Volkswagen Golf which consists of class above refinement, or maybe the Honda Civic which consists of fun tow-drive nature and bevy of sporty models. Instead, the Corolla sedan remains a genuine small car, nothing at all, nothing less, just one that's significantly better executed compared to the last few decades of Corollas. Toyota's greatest accomplishment is that they have eliminated most from the reasons not to ever buy a Corolla by making the revolutionary one more pleasant drive an automobile, and all the key tenets that Awachi got a real logical choice.